We are here with one of our clients of off-grid construction. We installed a water cipher installation onto his house. The water ciphers from this valley that coming down from the mountain here. On the camera it doesn't look that steep, but it is quite steep. It's got a little ridge in the front here, and the water ends up in a small little dam which has been constructed to prevent the water from flooding the house, which is built on the hill. So the water that comes into this little dam or catchment area is being siphoned through the swells here, and it runs into this gully that has been constructed to bypass the house whenever there's a little bit of a heavy rainfall. But in the event of smaller rains, the water keeps on ciphering, and you can see that there's an underground pipe that has been laid just before the foundations of the house, and it's continually dripping with water, and that little drip there delivers up to 2 liters per hour of clean usable water. And instead of having it run down and creating a loss that goes back to the sea, we've decided to harvest some of this water. Sorry for the black pipe here, it's not ours. That water is being collected from the blue pipe, which is underground. We've actually dug it out in this area, and we tied into this water pipe, and the ciphering pipe, and we've got it leading to the tank that's at the bottom here, which is a 850 liter slimline tank, I believe, and it's being collected into this tank. Now what happens in this tank is it fills up because it's quite below. You can see the slope on the slope here. Actually the water pushes up to equalize inside the tank, so by gravity feed it's filling up this tank from the bottom and not the top. Let me just come down the hill here. There it is. So that's the inlet valve, and that's just a valve that washes out the water if you need to clean out the tank. We've got a pipe, there it is. We've got a pipe in the gully, back into the gully, so if you want to wash out sediment that's collecting at the bottom of the tank, we can actually do it through the T here, the one on the right hand side. We've got a generalized tap here if you want to collect it from a bucket, and then on the inside of this tank we've got a submersible pump with a float switch. As soon as it's on, the float switch comes to a vertical point or a high point. On the water level, the pump comes on and it pushes the water through this blue pipe and through a washable filter, which is 130 microns, and we've got the non-return valve so that the water doesn't flow back from the top into the tank. It actually blocks it there, and then it pushes it back underground to the mains tank. The mains tank is located underground inside the house. It's in a chamber, you can call it a wine cellar type of area, which is behind this wall here. So it pumps back into that area, and we'll go there now so that you can see what the setup is on that side.